Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, it's the older man again. Today, I'm bringing you my whole new collection of videos that you guys have sent me in this episode of the Random Reviews.
The older man random reviews, learn about life from an older man. Yes, an older man.
Yes. Random Reviews. Let's get into it, guys. If you've been here before, you know exactly what this is. A bunch of random videos that you guys sent me that you would like my opinion on. And so, hit that subscription button if you haven't been here already. Hit the like button so that the algorithm can treat me with some respect, Just sort of push this video out to more and more people so that we can keep growing as a community. All right, let's get into the first video. Here we go.
Why does mom gotta ask 3 times for y'all to do something and dad only has to ask once?
You only have to ask one because you yell at us the first time and we do it right away. And then with Mama, she says it nice 2 times and then she gets
she get frustrated on the third
time.
You're right.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, the difference between a male voice and a female voice is significantly different in tone. My voice is deep. So when I speak, my tone and my girl's tones are not the same. There is something different about my tone. And so I don't even have to be mean, but when I say it, it hits different. So of course the kids are going to see it as rough or mean. It evokes a bit more fear in them to get the work done or to comply. Mom, she tends to want to be the good person. And this is the reason why males are necessary. This is why the father is essential in the home. So this one, you guys know, it goes without saying, man. When the man says something, when he put his foot down, hey, shit gets done. Your job, gentlemen, is to keep that girl out of OnlyFans. Keep her off the pole. And keep that boy off the streets, off the drugs, and school, making sure that he becomes a man. It's that simple. But you ladies have to keep the man in the house. And that's where the black community is going wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, ladies. All right, let's listen to another video from the mouths of kids. This one, yeah, this one's gonna get you.
Why do you feel like I'm a single mother?
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, now I guess you gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like Mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
Okay, why do you think I'm a single mom?
Because you work for free.
I work for free. I work Monday through Friday, and how do you feel like I work for free?
Because you broke.
Alrighty. Now, last not least now, don't say nothing crazy. But why do you feel like I'm a single mom?
Because you don't be yourself.
How do you feel like I don't be myself?
That's not
even your real hair.
I can wear a wig if I want to.
Yeah, but without a wig, you like a grown man.
So Nala, why do you...
Oh, that was cold. That was cold. Man. Oh, you look like a man without your wig. Oh, there was just so much there was so much licks coming from that, man. This mother's bruised. But the thing that just popped out at me the most, and I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm going to say. What's wrong with being a single mom? Oh, come on now, lady. Why would you ever make your child, your female child, think that it's okay to be a single mom? This is how women keep the narrative going, keeping our people in a dysfunctional state. Because what they do is they pass on their bad behavior to the next generation. This girl is fighting it. She sees that something's wrong. She knows that her mom's out on the street. Both of them, they're giggling when the boy said, "You working for free." That means mama is out on the streets giving it away and she ain't getting paid for it. That's what he said. Because you out. You working for free. Kids are smart, man. What do you think all that giggling was for? They're saying a lot more than they can say. They know that they can't reveal what they already know. You know what? Let's read some of the comments because this stuff is powerful, guys. This is powerful. And I hope you ladies are listening. Atom Stellar says, you fuss too much, you broke, and you look like a grown man. That translation basically means that she is miserable. She cannot be in a state where she's relaxed around her kids because she's hustling day in, day out, trying to take care of 3 kids. It's not easy. But no, you lay down with a man, maybe 2, I don't know. You made the wrong decisions with the wrong man. You end up as a single mom. You think it's a flex, but you're broke. You're broke. And you think a wig is going to cover up the fact that you have masculine traits. You look like a grown man. From the mouth of kids, man. Dex Boy Genius said, what's crazy is that her mom didn't tell her, don't have 3 kids without a husband. Her daughter noticed on her own. Yes, yes. This person said, don't ask the kid nothing unless you're ready for the truth. Exactly. Empress says, it'd be your own kid, baby girl. Made it clear she wasn't following in her mama's footsteps. And I hope she stays strong in her desire not to be like her mother. But you know how shameful it is when a child say, I don't want to be like you, mama. That in itself is painful. That should hit that mother deep. Oh, man. I5 Obo said, what's wrong with being a single mother? She planted the first seed of programming her daughter to become one. No accountability at all. Absolutely. She should be telling her kids that they need to be better than her and learn to vet a partner. Marriage is the goal, not single motherhood. Break Grown Up said, daughter signed like, you sure you want to hear this? Oh, man. Dr. Phil a nigga, Jesus, what a username, says, the immaturity and mindset to ask your daughter what's wrong with being a single mom. Everything. Wow. And pretty much the rest of the comments go on in the same line. So I just hope you ladies and you guys see the problem that we have in the black community. This question. Let's get into it. Let's listen to this girl here who obviously didn't have a father in her life. Listen to this shit.
How many sugar daddies have you had total? The range?
Probably like 30.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Sorry, 30 total? Okay.
Yeah.
And
I also am including like pay pigs.
What's a pay pig?
A pay pig is basically someone that you to drain my bank account type thing. Like a pay pig is someone that submits to you. I've had one pay pig in person and he would like bow down and like, you know, show up to my house and just like knock on the door, put the money there and then leave.
Such a plague.
Yeah, it's
such a plague.
It's bad. How many of the 30 total that you've had would you say have sent you more than $100,000?
Not too many. Probably only like 7.
Do you have a name for them?
Oh,
like,
is that all?
Are they? Yeah, you're 20.
Yeah.
And you've made, just not counting your OnlyFans, not counting any other ventures.
But
it sounds like you've made over $1 million from pay pigs and sugar daddies.
Yes.
How many sugar daddies have you had total? The range?
I have nothing to say. I don't know how to even respond to that. All I can say is I wish some of the gentlemen who contribute to this nonsense, this craziness, would call me so that I could have a real conversation with you. A pay pig, a pay pig. Gentlemen, just let those words sink in for a bit, okay? That is how women define you. When you give, and get nothing in return. I think that the word simp should be eliminated and the word pay pig should be put forth so that it hit deep with a lot of these men who contribute to these women. Because you have to have a few screws missing to show up at a woman's freaking door, bow down, leave your paycheck, and then run away. Wow. Whew. Just when you think you heard it all, just when you think you've heard it all, man, the internet just slaps the shit out of you again. Just pow, pow. The older man just gets smacked across the head and said, "We're not finished with you yet, old man. We're not finished with you yet." Whoo! Pay pig. Yeah, let that sink in, gents. Wow. That's not going to leave my freaking headspace for a while. Just letting you know. Okay? We need to go back to Drizzle.
Kings, it's amazing how these broke women don't understand what's going on yet. It's not even about the fact that they're broke, you know? It literally isn't even about that, baby girl. See, the problem is not that you're just broke. It's that you're broke and then you won't say that. You're wasting our time. It's okay to be broke, but to be broken in my inbox when I could be talking to somebody who can support me, that's just disrespectful. When all the other men on the internet see that you're wasting everybody's time trying to act like you're not broke, nobody's going to want to see you. Nobody's going to respect you either. Baby girl, you should learn to drizzle, otherwise you're going to get left behind. And I'm saying this for you because, baby girl, we're just asking for the bare minimum here. If you can't send the Uber Black, if you can't make sure that we've got a nice Canali shirt sitting waiting and you're not going to pick up the tab and give us some mezcal sours all night and then drive us home for a shot, then you don't deserve our time, baby girl. You don't deserve our energy. Kings, peace, love, and drizzle. It's time to stay up. I got $2,000 worth of stuff on my face. Let's go. And if you've never been to Serbia and don't know Šljivo, then you're not cultured enough for me. Ick.
Oh, gentlemen, we need to get back to that space, every single one of us, where we actually take this drizzle crap seriously. Because if I got to combat pay pig with drizzle, I need to do that. I need to encourage you guys to get back into understanding your true worth, okay? Because pay pig isn't a good freaking identity to have. Wow. Oh, that's scary, man. Anyway, let's go on to the next one.
Biggest lies single women tell themselves. Number one, I'm single by choice. No, bitch, you're not single by choice. You're single because the options that you have, you don't like them. Trust me, women want to be in a relationship. Even if the bitch is on the spiritual journey, if a good option comes along, the journey is over. Just think about it. If you're hungry and I'm offering you cat food or dog food, are you taking any of these? No, because those are not good options for you. Number two, I deserve the world. I'm a princess. No, bitch, you're not a princess. Fucking wake up. What do you bring that you feel like you deserve the best treatment? You have no personality. You don't cook. You don't clean. You don't know how to take care of a man. You don't know how to fuck. All you know is I'm pretty. Just for your prettiness, you deserve princess treatment. No! Number three, my value doesn't decrease with my age. You can be a great woman, but the older you get, the least desirable you are to men. No! Men who want kids look at you as less fertile, which is true, it's science. And also, for most women, beauty tends to decline with age. Guys are attracted to beauty. So, yeah, your value going down. And number four, I'm the table. Bitch, how? The table is the foundation. Most women date men who make more money than them. You know that. So how are you the foundation if he brings more money than you? So ladies, we gotta stop being the Lulu. Woo.
She is raw, man. Ooh. Oh. Melly Monaco. Wow. You know, I couldn't say it, but I'm going to make her say it. I'm glad she's saying it. Yeah. I don't know if I can add anything else to that, but definitely the four things women got to focus on. I hate that one about, oh, I'm single by choice. I just spoke to a girl in the gym 2 weeks ago, and she gave me the same response. And I just said, no, you're not. No, you're not. If the guy that you wanted right now walked up to you, and he had all the traits that you wanted, you would choose that man. You're 32 years old. Reality of it is, you want a man. Well, I guess you're right. Of course I'm freaking right. All these women do is they focus on these stupid talking points about how they don't need a man and how, single by choice and the host of other stupid freaking taglines that they use that they find on the internet and think that that's what's going to make them feel good. Instead of just humbling themselves and say, hey, what do I have to do to get a man? What do I have to change about myself? Because I seem to be the most common denominator and I'm not getting the results I want. You know, when I started this channel, I just said to myself, hey, I don't want to mess around with this thing too much because I've had a YouTube channel before and it didn't do well. It was a photography channel, right? Had it for freaking 6 years, never got monetized. So what do? I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I hired a coach. I wanted somebody to tell me what am I doing wrong. The best of the best tennis players, football players, every single elite athlete in the world has a coach. Everyone. Every single successful man has a mentor or a motivator or someone on the side to get a second opinion or a network of other men who can tell him, hey, you're not out here alone. Hey, I don't like what you did here. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, brother. I like that. I'm going to look at that. We all need one. But for some reason, women don't want to take accountability. Accountability. And that will bring us smoothly into this next video because I love this.
What is it about women and accountability to where the two are just like oil and water? Why is that?
Well, how often do we really hold them accountable?
Very rare.
Sure.
I guess just the pattern that I've noticed is like it's a constant process of emotional justification for their actions without admitting that it was a mistake.
I think it's not necessarily because in their heart of hearts they believe it.
Yeah.
It's because it works. Like every time the cop lets the woman off the hook for the speeding ticket because she's crying, it just trains that kind of behavior in women.
Okay.
Like, to what extent has acting in that way caused the dad to let up when she was a girl?
There's a quote from Socrates that goes, "Trust not a woman when she weeps, for it is her nature to weep when she wants her will." Thoughts on that?
It's a banger.
Works.
I agree.
A girl agreed. But what's more important in this whole statement was what he said. This is a psychologist, by the way, that's responding to this question about accountability. We do not hold women feet to the fire when she does something wrong. We tend to just excuse her behavior. She goes into her demeaning mode. But either that or she gets angry. And whether she goes with the sobbing or whether she goes with the anger, we're going to just let her go. Why? Because we don't want to deal with these two extreme emotions. Most of the time, men just don't want to deal with it. So we just let it go. And so what happens? She sees that she gets results from these two things without any acceptance for her bad behavior. Then why should she then say, oh, it was my fault. Oh, I'm sorry. She don't have to. That's all he's saying. And I'm absolutely in agreement with him. Let's hear what some of the ladies said in the chat. Lady Halacon says, and that's what we call the pot calling the kettle black. What a nice way to deflect. Accountability isn't based upon gender. This could be applied both to men and women. See? That's what we always get. Whataboutism. The number one excuse women give. The second you criticize a woman, the first thing she's going to go, what about you? I get it from my wife. I get it from any other woman who tries to have a discussion or argument with me. When I put forth a solid case where she cannot rebut it, she don't accept accountability or responsibility. She immediately goes back to let me go on the attack. And all it is a distraction. So gentlemen, please understand when you're arguing against a woman, this is the wall that you're going to get pushed up against. The reality of it is you do not take their feet from the fire. You keep at it because this is the only way that we're going to break the behavior and the cycle. They want equality? Okay, let's go for it. Because if it was a man, you wouldn't let up. You would keep pushing until one of you have made a convincing enough argument to defeat the other one. Simple. We men, we know how we argue. But during the process, we learn from each other. But we're using logic. That's the big difference. You can't argue on emotion. That's the biggest problem when it comes to women. Heather Fox Design Kitchen, she said, this is insulting. What kind of woman do these boys hang out with? Yes, Let's bring on the shaming and then the insults. Instead of asking, well, why do you think so? Let's throw the insult back at the man. Once again, we're going to deflect. It's insane. But this is what we got to deal with today's modern, strong, and independent woman. Because for her to actually show any sign of weakness would basically means that she's not equal like men. Not realizing that men don't argue like this. Good men, most men, realize, okay, I'm defeated. Okay, sir, thank you. Oh, okay, man, boss, I understand. Good, I got it. Either that or he walks away or it comes to blows. Simple. D.W. Willis 90 says, the idea of women not taking accountability and always redirecting blame isn't something new. Isn't some new phenomenon. Laugh out loud. It's been like that for years. Don't act dumb, or are you not acting? So this is him responding to the comment above. Daddy Adore says, we don't hold them accountable because they are volatile and they destroy everything as soon as you do. It is basically adolescent level maturity. Yes, a lot of it is a childish sort of mentality that you do see. But what about you? But what about me? It's just, it's insane to listen to it, really. But women will do it until you give up. Ben Ali said, trust not a woman when she weeps, for it is her nature to weep when she wants her will. Yep, absolutely. Well said. Let's go on to the next one.
A third of men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward. Roughly 55% of marriages end in divorce, and the guy loses.
To be honest, I'd rather just be a little lonelier than deal with all the hassle of dating. I'm really not in a place emotionally and financially where I can deal with sorting through a bunch of misses to find a missus. Nowadays, with dating apps, there's always something new and more exciting just around the corner. So many women I've dated have abruptly broken things off because they found something more exciting. Dating is like taking on a part-time job. I don't have the time or the energy. I'm sure all of you can relate to that. Social media, Hollywood, and porn have really altered the expectations of the general public across the board when looking for a mate. It's actually really messed up psychologically when a person thinks about it. Specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who conveniently hold themselves to extremely low standards but feel entitled to the best. More specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who act like victims when they're confronted with equally high expectations. To be honest, I'd rather just be...
Now, she was reading a message from a man. And yeah, men are sick of the dating market, especially in the West. And that's why I always encourage you, if you can't find something in your yard, go in your backyard. Go to Latin America. Go to certain other countries that are close to you where the women are more conservative and women who have been trained, who have grown up admiring men, respecting men, and have been told how to get a man, how to please a man, how to work with a man. That is not Western women in today's modern world, unfortunately. So, yeah, gentlemen, if you're tired. I got this from Legions of Men YouTube channel, and it was actually just a YouTube title. It said, dating is an international business, and only men can compete in this environment. Something to that effect. In other words, it's impossible for women to go overseas and find men who are liberal like them and give them what they want. Because those men in conservative countries, they are more conservative than the men in their actual country. So when men go to conservative countries to find women who have already been groomed to be wives, they are in a conservative environment already. Women don't want that. Plus, men can actually go to countries and find women who are poorer than them, a lot poorer, because men aren't looking for women for their resources. They're looking for fit, friendly, feminine, agreeable, and childless. Women, on the other hand, they're looking for resources. So they cannot go out of the West, which is the highest income earners of men, and go into these conservative countries to find men who make a lot less than the men in the West. When men in the West leave, they're kings in the Philippines. They're kings in Thailand. They're kings in Peru and Panama because the currency is strong. And those are the women in the West that they're calling dusty because he's not making six figures. So these women that are looking for these high earning men, they're not going to find them overseas. Those men have already been assigned to their wives in their country. The finest of the finest women have already been assigned to those men. Yeah, because these men talk about legacy and they keep it within their culture. So what happens? These women come over here, they get dicked down, disheartened, they go back home 5, 6, 8, 10 years later, no husband, beaten out, broke, because that shit don't work over here. So, gentlemen, understand, you have international options. Stop thinking with this small-mindedness, this, oh, I need to stay in the States, I want this type of... You have options. Know your value. I don't want to say drizzle, because that would basically make it comical, because I'm being very serious. Your value is international, not local, my friend. International. Please understand that. Each and every single Western man has international value. Think about it. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut it off there. I think that's a great note to cut it off. I don't want to keep this too long. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Please. And remember, gentlemen, know your worth. Know your worth. I want to leave you with one drizzle. Because I love this. I love this, man. One last soft guy era.
After careful deliberation, I have decided that I will join the soft guy era. You don't get all this handsome dark chocolate for free anymore. I'm handsome, I'm educated, I'm tall, I'm athletic. You don't get all this for free anymore. Unless you're going to pay my bills, buy me a car, take me out to eat, and buy me gifts on the regular, don't even breathe in my direction. I am done tolerating the bare minimum. You can either treat me like a king, or you can get out of here.
There we go. All right, gentlemen. Until next time. Ladies, let me know your feedback. Come on, let's all get together, love each other, treat each other fairly. All right? So until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.
The older man random reveal, learn about life from an older man. Yes, an older man.